Hi, my name is Alistair Chapman, and in this video I'm going to take a quick look at this. This is an SLR Magic 1.33 times anamorphic adapter. They call it an Anamorphot, and this is a screw-on adapter that screws on to the front of your existing camera or lens to turn it into an anamorphic lens. So what does that mean? Well, what it does is it takes the scene that you're shooting and it compresses it this way, so that the images that you record appear to be stretched that way, distorted that way a bit. You take that footage into post-production, into your edit suite, into grading, and then to compensate for the recordings which have happened where it's been stretched, in post you then squash it back in again. And what that then gives you is a widescreen anamorphic image. So you actually get a full widescreen image by doing this. Now, another thing that happens with this adapter is because the image is being distorted, it also distorts your lens flares. So when you get a bright light shining into this lens, instead of it just being a circular lens flare, by the time you've done your post-production processing, it becomes a stretched out, much wider lens flare. And that gives it a very cinematic look. So it gives you a very filmic look to your pictures, a nice widescreen image that's very nice. Optically, image quality, it's really good. I've used this on my 4K cameras, and even at 4K, the picture quality that you get through this adapter is very, very good, nice and sharp. There are some limitations. As you can see, it is small. It's a very small adapter. The rear element is, I guess it's about 55, 60 millimeters in diameter, and then you have a 62 millimeter thread on here. The adapter comes with adapters to use lenses smaller than 62 millimeters. But the limitation, the primary limitation, is that the lens, the glass, the optical part, not the mounting ring, but the actual glass in the lens that you're using, needs to be less than 50 millimeters across. Otherwise, you'll get some vignetting. But most DSLR lenses have a glass element that is smaller than that. So this is a relatively low cost, an old Nikkor 50 millimeter lens. So if I screw this adapter onto here, like so, it now becomes a 50 millimeter anamorphic lens. Now, because of the squeezing effect of the anamorphic adapter, it actually becomes slightly wider angled. There is a slight increase in your field of view. Another thing to consider, because we are squashing the image and distorting it, there can be differences in the way the horizontal and vertical parts of the image come into focus. To get around that, there is a ring here on the adapter, and for normal shooting, you just set this to normal, focus with your lens as normal. But if you're shooting very close to the adapter, those differences between the horizontal and vertical focus may become more apparent. We have a compensating ring here that we can set to near, and we can fine-tune the difference between the horizontal and the vertical focus with this ring to make sure both horizontals and verticals come into focus together at the same time. It can sometimes just take a couple of, it's not even a couple of minutes, a few seconds of fiddling around with this just to get it just right. But it's very easy, very simple to use. Rather than talk about it anymore, have a look at some shots done with this adapter, all anamorphic widescreen, shot with the Anamorphot from SLR Magic. It's really nice. I like it. Image quality is great. If you get a chance to play with one, do have a go. It's a lot of fun, and it really can give your pictures a very filmic look.